Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Go check out my website at skyazrael.com for life coaching and mentoring. It's easy to miss out on our blessings. Blessings, what I mean by that is that what we have on our plate right now, in front of us, what our lives are like right now, the beauty of what's going on right now. You may miss out on the moment of now, this blessing of now. You may miss out on that by being so laser focused on your goal. I know what it's like to be running from a past that's torturous and miserable, to pull myself through the valley of the shadow of death, out of the pit of Hades, and to get on track and things really start happening. Oh man, it's a great thing when you can get your life on track and things start happening for you. You have to really get into your player's mode like an athlete, because when you get in the zone, you can recognize opportunities and have like a reaction time, like Michael Jordan or LeBron James has just an intuitive reaction time out on the court. You learn that with life, and things start happening so fast. You start getting propelled forward. And it's rather exciting. It can be your downfall if you're not careful. But one of the things that happened to me was that I was moving so fast that things around me started to feel kind of like a blur. And I only really noticed it turning around and looking back. Now that I've slowed my pace and I take my productivity in a more incremental approach now, a more routine approach, a more thought out, plotted out approach. Now I'm climbing a ladder. Whereas before I was just kind of running up a hill like a wild man. And sure, you can get someplace when you do that, especially in the beginning, but you gas out. Eventually you run out of steam. You can keep going further in life with an incremental approach. And it's interesting because sometimes my life feels less exciting than it used to be, and that's a good thing. But after a year of just grinding, I still have a lot accomplished. I look back on last year and I'm like, wow, the year before, even though things were shut down and COVID and all that stuff, I was making bank. I was doing all kinds of things. I didn't really realize it in the moment because I've shifted my focus from being so goal-oriented, running from the past, trying to rocket ship myself from the past into the future, to really just focusing on the here and now. Just my nose to the grindstone, just on what's going on right now. And I'm not as focused on the goal as much as I am on the work that needs to be done now. And I just know in my heart, this is where faith comes in. I know that if I put in my work now, this little bit, I do my little bit today. I'm not trying to put in bare minimum. I like to go above and beyond, but you have to have a reference point. If I put in some work today, it'll pay off down the road. It's a different outlook. I've shifted my outlook from a laser focus to a more broad focus as I move forward. And that has helped me to enjoy the moment. Whereas before, when I had this tunnel vision, you miss out on some peripherals. And it's kind of a warning. You don't want to let this hunger for a better life of leveling up, constantly leveling up, that becomes addictive even if in itself. You don't want to let that ruin now, because life is a series of nows. You'll look back on all your work and you won't really appreciate it. you'll be hoping to appreciate this future. That's where all your appreciation lies. That's where your relaxation lies. That's where the beauty of life lies. That's where you can finally enjoy a sunset, or the person next to you is in the future. Do it now. It's all food for thought.